Use the graph to answer the questions. What is the ordered pair of point C? This is over 4 and up 4. For B, we went over 3 and up 2. Which points are located at these coordinates? Focus on a dot on the screen. That is going to be your focal point. Is it easier to identify where your point is in this slide or in the last slide? How about now? Could you describe the point you're focused on to a classmate? The descriptors help provide some explanation as to where your point might be located. And we have descriptors in math, which are called ordered pair. On our coordinate plane, we have two axes, the x-axis and the y-axis. The coordinate plane can also be referred to as a grid or as a graph. We have a point that is very specific on our coordinate plane called the origin, and it is located at 0, 0. So our x-axis is this horizontal one. You can see here that they've labeled it with x, and it is a number line. So we're going to continue our number line now that we know about negatives towards the left. The vertical number line is labeled the y-axis, and it also continues into the negatives. The most common mistake that I see people make is that they want to label their numbers as the boxes. And so when we graph the point 1, we're not actually putting our point for the one box. We're putting it at this little tick mark on the number line. We also have it broken into 4 different sections. These sections are called quadrants. Quad meaning 4. You started learning about quadrant 1 in 5th grade. And we use Roman numerals to label the numbers. So quadrant 1. And then we actually go counterclockwise. So this one will be quadrant 2 with 2 I's for Roman numerals. And quadrant 4. In Roman numerals, the V means 5, so this is 1 before 5, and 4 is 1 before 5. In our ordered pair, think about the alphabet. In the alphabet, it goes X, Y, Z, so X comes first. So we move along the x-axis, starting from the origin, 1, and then the y-axis we go up 4, because the y-axis is that vertical line. So right 1 and up 4. We are going to locate these points based on starting at the origin. So we go right 3, and then we go up 2. So the ordered pair here is 3, 2. Some key features of ordered pair: they have that comma in the middle and parentheses on the outside. And that is in quadrant 1. To get to B, we have to go left, and left on our number line represents negative. Left 1, so negative 1, and then up 4. Up represents a positive number. That is in quadrant 2. For C, starting at our origin, we go left 4. Again, left represents a negative x value. And then we go down 5. And you can see down on our number line represents a negative 5. This is quadrant 3. For D, starting at our origin, we move to the right 3.5. Right is represented by a positive number. And then down 1, 2, 3. Down is represented by a negative value. And that is quadrant 4. You can try this one on your own and then check back to see if you have the correct answers. The process for these 4 points is the same as the process of the 4 points we just completed. If you'd like to follow along with me, that's okay too. So I'm going 5 to the right from the origin. And then I need to go up 7. And that is in quadrant 1. To get to the point B, I go left 1, 2, 3, 4.5. And then I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left and down are both represented by negatives. And that is in quadrant 3. C is located here. So starting at the origin, I go right 6. And then down 3. Right is positive, down is negative. That is in quadrant 4. To get to the point D, I have to go from the origin to the left 3. And then up 6. Left is negative, up is positive, and that is in quadrant 2. For this one, it gives us the ordered pair, and then it asks us which point. So we start with left and right, and then our second one will be up and down. Since our first number is positive, that is right 3. And since our second number is negative, that is down 6. So right 3, down 6, that is the point G, located in quadrant 4. This is positive, so it's right 7, and this one's positive, so it is up 5. Starting at the origin, right 7, up 5 is the point E, located in quadrant 1. Negative 3, negative 6. The negative in the first piece represents left, and a negative in the second part represents down. So left 3, down 6 is the point H, located in quadrant 3. Again, the first number tells us left and right. It is negative, so left. The second number tells us up and down, and it is positive, so it is up 4.5. Left 8, up 4.5 is point F, and that is located in quadrant 2. Now these are points from the original problem where I had you focus. Now that you have a way of organizing your ordered pair, it can be even simpler to identify or explain to a partner where your point is located. So you see here, quadrant 1 is right and up, so positive, positive. Quadrant 2 is left and up, so negative, positive. Quadrant 3 is left and down, so negative, negative. And quadrant 4 is right and down, so it is positive, negative. I'm going to draw that little set of axes here. Positive is up and to the right. Negative is left and down. So if I have negative, negative, that's left and down. Left and down is quadrant 3. This is left and up. Left and up. Left and up is quadrant 2. Right and down. Right and down is quadrant 4. Positive, positive is right and up. So that is quadrant 1. And that is the end of lesson 10. Make sure your workbook is filled in and all of those tables are complete.